Hey, uh, let's check this out. Listen, I've been working on this alternative to Now Assist AI in a box for quite a while now, and I think it's pretty sweet. Let me show you how to get started. The first thing you need to do is go to getAIinabox.com/docs. Walk you through the install. Uh, yeah, so let's get over there. So I've got this instance here. Let me go ahead and get everything I need. So we're going to go to started, which will get us here as well. GitHub releases. There are two files we need, helper and the scoped app. Globally scoped. Boom, 312, 312. Got it. Now that we're in our instance, regular, easy peasy, received update sets. I don't think it matters what order you go in. All the the globally scoped application here first. We'll go ahead and get that edited. Now, there's a couple parts here. I'll show you what it looks like if you don't install the other update set, exactly what the other update set does, and why there needs to be a proper global update set. It's to enable tool calling, to allow impersonation from a service account as you when you say, hey, run this code. So if we go into this menu here, Command Center, we can see that the AI in a box server that's pre-configured is already working. ServiceNow is connecting the AI in a box directly, an AI in a box to a large language model, and then it'll go back that way. But here, there's this tool calling, which explains exactly how this works and why it needs to exist. And if you want to implement it yourself, you can. I'm just going to install the update. So we're going to go back to retrieve the update sets, pull in that other one. Just has that one script include. And now it's go back to that command center. You can see that there's a callback auth already set as I pre-configured it, but it's not going to be correct because we don't have a service account, right? So we can see here, there's no service account because this is what the callback auth was set to. So let's go ahead and make a service account. We're going to give this service account. Right now, this is just basic auth, but we'll just do Jace was here, and we'll do this is not a good password. And we'll that should be string. Let me go back and I see. Let me go to the properties. do for the place. Okay. Yeah, this is totally the I'm linking to the wrong one. Right, because this is what it was. This is the one. Oh, because it opened it in global. Guessing that's what happened. Well, that is confusing. All right, well. We're just go ahead and save this. And then we need to make a user based on what's it. So it needs impersonator and it also needs admin for it to work properly. If there's a way to have less roles, I'm all about it. Let's go ahead and get that user made. Get this saved here. Normally you'd have a group, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to go ahead and add the roles here directly on the user. And then I'm going to set this password on the list view because I had already set it. You can set it however you'd like. Now on the command center, if I refresh, yeah, see, the JService account works there. Okay, perfect. What does this do? How does this help? Sure. So the fastest way to check this thing out, in my opinion, is just to go to the inferences table. Inferences is where everything ultimately gets logged. If you send it to a large language model, you can be like, hey, what is a glide record? And we can just save this here. And it should come back with a response here in just a second. Token by token, which is fantastic. And you can see that it's even referencing some documentation. I'm going to reload this page just so you can kind of see it more easily. I should be rendering this in links, but I haven't got there yet. But what's really cool about what we just did was we called a tool. Said, hey, search the ServiceNow docs. And the reason it did that was because when we include no tools, it includes all the tools. Let's go to a new inference and see what tools we can pick. So I'll see that. We'll just do star here. So we have build report, get C and the B context, get incident, get related incidents, work note, search catalog. So if we do like search catalog and we say like, hey, what phones are available? Right? Try to save this. It's only going to search the catalog, which is really, really cool and interesting. And you can see it's pointing to our instance, and these links will totally work. So let's check into like how this works. Now, normally people aren't actually going to go here to interface with this. They'll probably go to like an incident, or they might be on a different part of the screen. So like if I go to like an incident here, I say what catalog items can I submit to fix this? So it's saying that there's no catalog items, but let's go and check out what it actually means on the back end. So if we go to that UAI inference table, you see there's this inference here. You can see it gave this prompt with your question. I made a tool call saying, hey, pass an employee payroll application server. And there aren't any catalog items. So let's go ahead and look at one of these tools to see kind of how that stuff works. So we'll pick on the search catalog since we were just there. So in here, kind of define what details you need to ascertain from the prompt. In this case, you need to ascertain a query or a category or a limit, a portal suffix. And then down here, with those details, you build out the return object that you want, right? We can read through this stuff and you guys can tear apart the code to make it better or worse. Or we can just test it. If we type in test here and we do like phone and we test this tool, you can see that it's going to get back these objects, right? Or if we say like, I don't know, office supplies, right? There's one. Or if we say like, I don't know, card, right? There's no catalog items. I thought there was a card one, but like, leave, is there like a form? But you can test these things here. And that's literally how that stuff is working. This thing calls the tool, it passes this query, and that query returns this result as part of the data the large language model can use to make the answers correct. That's it. So if you want to try this out, let me know. This video was a little rough off the cuff, but we installed it, tried it out, and we got it going. Thanks for watching.